first snow of the season. We're winding our way through a wintry world. Frozen lakes and birch groves greet us on our way. We're on our yearly visit to one of my favorite places, Sun Mountain Lodge. We check in and we get to unloading our very essential travel items. It's super slippery, but the crunch of the snow feels so good under my feet. I'm so excited to be back.
Oh, it's nice and cozy.
As soon as you walk through the doors, you're greeted by a cozy warmth. I can't wait to show you the room, but first, we're gonna decorate it. We always visit around the holiday season, and making our room festive is a ritual now. Here is our joyful little room. Handmade bent willow furniture is dotted throughout the room, like the headboard. Santa hats were among the travel essentials. I love that blue-toned light that you can only get on a snowy winter day, and how it contrasts with the warm, dimly lit lamps in the room. And the way that these massive wooden beams give the room a true cabin feel. It is so cozy in here. There's my hun. Hi, hun. I will admit I'm kind of a stickler when it comes to hotel beds, but the lodge has a wonderful, comfortable bed. Love it. They pass the Celine test. And I love a good hotel robe. These are actually quite nice. Adding to the list of things I appreciate in a hotel room, a good coffee bar with a lot of options. We also had a tea kettle and some quality teas. A good-sized kitchenette with a mini fridge. And I really like the art above it. Here is the bathroom. Like the room, it's very rustic, very cozy, and also very spacious. Full-size tub, all of the amenities you need for a very comfortable stay. This was my outfit of the day, very lodge appropriate. I loved my gingerbread house earrings. Cozy mood on. All right, and now for the best part, the view. It's truly a winter wonderland right outside our door. We're staying in a ground level room, and I feel like you can appreciate the proximity of the mountains in a different way from this angle. Daylight brings an entirely different scenery. What a delight for the eyes. All right, that was a room. Now let's explore some of the lodge grounds. With over 3,000 acres of private wilderness, the lodge offers something for everyone all year round. In the winter, it is a playground for cross-country skiers and backcountry skiers. There's also snowshoeing and a big sled hill that everyone can have fun on. Years ago, we got to enjoy a magical sleigh ride during Christmas, and it's still one of my favorite memories here. We took off right from this road. There are many options for those of us that are not so much into winter sports, including a hot tub that is open year-round. There really is something about the magic of winter. I can't wait to go inside and warm up by the fire and show you the beautiful interiors. Before we do, it's important to note that the mounted animals displayed are from the estate of a local sportsman. Sun Mountain Lodge does not endorse the hunting of wildlife, and all Sun Mountain Lodge properties are closed to hunting, supporting an animal sanctuary. The displays are recognition of the wildlife of North America and are displayed for educational purposes and to acknowledge the magnificence of these specimens most of us will never see in the wild. The warmth of wooden interiors greets you as you step through the front doors and into the Great Hall. Two enormous and stately fireplaces flank the Christmas tree. The lodge Christmas tree has become a familiar part of our holiday season. Every year, I look forward to reacquainting myself with it. And every year, I try to find a moment, usually very late at night when nobody's around, where I can just spend some time, just me, the crackling fireplace, and the Christmas tree. A moment to reflect on how grateful I am to be living this little life. Little girl me would be so happy. Daylight brings a totally different feel to the hall. I love looking out of these great big windows onto that snowy landscape. The fireplaces are a heavy lifting job, and they take tending to around the clock. I'm very grateful to the staff and their hard work in keeping them going all day and all night. This is another very familiar sight. His name is Floyd, and he's been here for as long as we've been visiting. He is a North American bison, and he is from Wyoming. Continuing into the main lodge, we have the library, the perfect spot to curl up with your book or do some work. The window nook is my favorite spot, and the leather couch is super comfy too. Here I am in the same spot circa 2018. There is lovely holiday decor throughout. Here is Erevan and Helga Hub. Ownership was held in the German Hob family from 1987 to 2022. It is truly magnificent to behold these wildlife specimens. I am not a hunter or a sportsman of any kind, so it is not likely that I'll ever see these in real life in their habitats. Well, most of them. I have seen turkeys. Here we have the sports room, or at least that's what I call it because there's always sports playing here. My hun is a big soccer fan, and we've caught a few games here. Perfect place for a match. So different in the daylight. A very special and unexpected part of the lodge is the wine cellar. Erevan Hob had a vision for a wine cellar and not a wine room, hence why it has concrete arches and no windows. It boasts an extensive collection of over 3,500 bottles and over 275 labels from Washington State. A private dinner here is on my wish list. Historical photos are displayed throughout. A window into a different time. I'm sure these guests had a very different experience. Another unexpected corner is the art gallery. It's full of works by local artists. They are always changing, So your art appreciation experience is always different depending on when you visit. And that is a short tour of the main lodge. I just love it here. Now it's time for the first dinner of our stay. We opted for the burrata with roasted tomatoes, house made bread. Delicious. A salad course, balsamic vinaigrette for me, Caesar for Hun. For the main course, I opted for a bison chili with house made cornbread. It was hearty and warming and rich. After dinner, we warmed up by the fireplace, Hun with a beer and me with a hot butter rum. Then we changed into our suits and our robes, and to the hot tub we went. The fire feels so indulgent after a hot tub soak. What a great way to end our first day. The next morning, we awoke to a gift from the skies, a fresh dusting of snow. What a glorious sight. The snow came and went quickly. It was followed by a thick fog that enveloped the valley. I'm sure for a lot of visitors, the fresh snowfall means a call to action, to break out your skis and go do all the winter activities. For me, it's an invitation to a slow going day. It's freezing cold out, but our cabin is nice and toasty from the fire. I'm steeping in the let it snow vibes. While Han enjoys a nice long nap, I just enjoy my surroundings with a hot cup of tea. After spending most of the day lounging in our room, it was time for dinner. We've never been seated in this particular area. It was so nice to have the fireplace right in front of you throughout dinner. Han chose to go with the classic burger. I went with the pappardelle pasta in a bolognese sauce. It was excellent. Here's a bite for you. After dinner, we went down to the game room for a ping pong match. My athleticism was really on display. But we eventually kind of got it. Kind of. I might have to reconsider my dream of becoming a professional ping pong player. After an intense game, we retreat to our room for a restful night's sleep. Today is checkout morning, and we are up early. Determined to make the most of our stay, we make our way to the hot tub.
The Christmas tree. Good morning.
There was a big group leaving right as we were coming in.
Joyeux Noël.
I was so excited to have the space all to ourselves. The water was just right, not too hot, not too cold. I luxuriate in these moments. Just me and my hun in a beautiful setting, enjoying our time together. The freezing cold feels so refreshing on my hot skin. Here's my little fit of the day, my warm leggings, Christmas sweater, and Timberlands, paired with my cute little snowflake earrings. One last lingering look around the lodge. I'm already starting to miss it. Hun made us brunch reservations. We are seated at our favorite table in the restaurant. Here's Hun in the same spot, circa 2018. I start with a good strong coffee. Of course, it's not brunch without mimosas. For the spread, we had biscuits and gravy, blueberry ricotta pancakes with blueberry syrup. Very Pulp Fiction, if you know, you know. We also had the classic American style platter with eggs and bacon and hash browns. This was one of the best dining experiences we've had at the lodge. Everything was delicious. But the blueberry pancakes were a standout. Every bite was indulgent. I eat slowly and intentionally to make the moment last a little longer. These views are as indulgent as the meal. Absolutely stunning. The perfect way to end our stay. Till next time, Sun Mountain Lodge. After brunch, we head into town. Coming up on the left is the first hotel we ever stayed at when we visited Winthrop. Good old Hotel Rio Vista. Our first stop is Glassworks of Winthrop. Here we can find an incredible array of hand-blown glassware. The artist Garth Mudge, who is from Winthrop, has been perfecting his art for over 40 years. Lucky for us, he was in the studio today, and we got to spend a few minutes watching a maestro work on his craft. Let's take a moment to admire these stunning glass art pieces. The intricate details, the unique designs, the colors. Beautiful hand-blown pieces of art created right here in the studio. We are here for ornaments. We purchased 2 of them when we were here last year, and today we're here for 2 more. The start of a new tradition. These were our chosen ornaments. I almost teared up when I saw these delicate little hummingbird ornaments. There are sentimental reasons that I'll share with you in a minute, but I was just so happy to find this little bird. I also found these icicles that I thought would look so pretty on our tree. After the glassworks shop, we take a stroll through the tiny downtown of Winthrop. Founded in 1890, the town was named after the explorer Theodore Winthrop. Winthrop has a rich history tied to its Native American inhabitants, the Methow people, and later part of the gold rush with gold miners and trappers who made it their base. With that history in mind, the downtown was intentionally restored to resemble a 1900s Western town. There are many shopping options, from clothing to gifts to handmade items. I actually ended up coming back to this shop and I picked up this adorable little vest that I'll show you in a minute. You really do get that old Wild West town feel as you walk through the wooden boardwalks. But this isn't a leisure stroll. We're on a mission, and the destination is straight ahead. Old Schoolhouse Brewery. What a sight for my sore, beer-loving eyes. Let's warm up with a chocolatey stout beer. Excellent. We came prepared with 2 growlers, and now it was time to decide what we were going to fill them with. A very difficult choice, as Old Schoolhouse is an award-winning brewery with many, many choices. From robust American porters to dark brown ales to IPAs with a bite, there's something for every beer lover. With our precious cargo in tow, it's time to make our way back home. This is what I bought from that cute little shop. A pair of beaded earrings. I loved the tone of green. And this adorable little vest. I do not normally wear things like this, but I love the colors. I love the print. Anything moon, I'm a fan of, and yeah, can't wait to wear it when I go back to Winthrop. This little hummingbird was a precious purchase. I had mentioned I got emotional when I saw them in the glass shop, and that's because they have a meaning. In many cultures around the world, including Aztec, Purepecha, Nordic, and Germanic, birds like the hummingbird and the red cardinal symbolized our loved ones that have passed. Sadly, I am all too familiar with grief. The holidays can be bittersweet for those that have experienced loss. If you can relate from one grieving heart to another, I'm so sorry for your loss. And that's it for this video. Thank you for spending your time with me, friend. You take care, okay? Bye.